Hey guys, so I know some of you pointed it out last fall, but instead of doing my normal once a week videos, I was only posting like once a month, if that. Well, I have to confess, I am pregnant. And I found out last fall, and when I first found out, I was so sick, I couldn't even get off the couch, let alone think about uploading videos here. But I'm feeling good, and I'm back, and so stay tuned for my weekly uploads. I promise I'll continue from here on out. And so as I got pregnant and as I was thinking about where I want this channel to go, I have decided to I'm gonna keep the decadent desserts and really tasty dishes, but I wanna include more like one-pot pastas, one-pot wonders, sheet pan suppers. And so today, we're gonna kick off that with a one-pot pasta made with sun-dried tomatoes and burrata that comes together in less than 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get started. So I don't know if you've heard about Martha Stewart's like magical one-pot pasta that she's made. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna link it below because it's magic. It literally comes together so quickly. So this recipe is kind of like a riff on that, but with my own spin using sun-dried tomatoes and burrata. So I've got 1 pound of penne pasta. I'm gonna put it into a big shallow bowl. And you can use other types of pastas. I would stick to kind of like bite-sized pastas instead of maybe like spaghetti. And to that, we're gonna add 8 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes that I just kind of roughly chopped. We're also gonna add half of an onion that I diced up, as well as 2 Parmesan cheese rinds. So I know this seems like a random ingredient, but if you get to the rind of your Parmesan cheese, don't throw it away, just store it in the freezer. And then we're gonna actually add the rind to this pasta, and it's gonna add some saltiness, but a lot of like umami flavor, which is gonna bring out the richness in this pasta. You can also buy them from the grocery store too. And then lastly, we're gonna do 1 cup of just crushed tomatoes. So everything is gonna cook in there. We're gonna put water on top, and in about 10 minutes, you'll have a delicious one-pot pasta. So I'm gonna put this over heat, kind of like medium heat, and then on top of that, we're gonna add 5 cups of water. And then that's it. We're just gonna let it cook for about 9 to 10 minutes until all of the water is absorbed. And then we're gonna fold in burrata and basil. Okay, so over the course of like the 9 or 10 minutes when it's cooking, you're just gonna wanna stir it. You don't have to constantly stir it, but just kind of like every couple of minutes. And so the goal here is for all of that liquid to be evaporated or kind of absorbed by the pasta, and the pasta to be al dente. So we are almost there. So my pasta is ready and it looks so good. So there's a little bit of liquid left. That's totally fine. That's gonna like kind of create the sauce. And then to that, I've got a big hunk of burrata. So I would recommend maybe using half of this, but if you wanna get crazy, you can use the whole 8 ounces of burrata. But basically, since the center of burrata is really rich and creamy, we're just gonna tear it off and put it into the pasta, and that's gonna create kind of like that creamy, rich sauce. So up to you, if you wanna get crazy, you can use the whole thing. And then on top of that, we're gonna add a little bit more Parmesan cheese, a big pinch of salt, and some red pepper flakes. Give this a big stir. Make sure that cheese gets really well incorporated. And then while you're stirring it, just keep a lookout for those Parmesan cheese rinds. You can serve it with it in there, or just make sure you tell people that it's gonna be in there, or just fish them out now. So maybe we'll just fish them out now. And then we can just toss these. And then just keep on stirring until it's really well incorporated and kind of like a thick, creamy sauce is formed. Then we will garnish with some basil and we're ready to eat. So if you're gluten-free and don't eat traditional pasta, you could definitely sub in like a gluten-free pasta or kind of whatever your favorite store-bought pasta is. Okay, so my pasta is ready to be eaten. Let's go ahead and dig in. I love that it comes together so quickly, and it's also vegetarian for all of my vegetarian friends out there. This is a perfect weeknight meal when you're busy and you don't feel like cooking and you just want to throw something together. Here you have it, the perfect one-pot pasta. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, where I promise I'll be uploading weekly videos from now on.